Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let us see next example of Cartesian curve. Trace the curve x square y square is equal to a square y square minus a square x square. Now the same question will be like this. X square y square is equal to a square in bracket y square minus x square. Okay. Now let us check the symmetry of this curve. Tell me that symmetry of this curve.
Both.
Yes, power of x and power of y. All powers of x and y are even. Therefore, curve is symmetric about both axes. Then next, origin. If we are keeping x is equal to 0, then y will be 0. Okay. So here curve passes through origin. Then tangent at origin. Equating lowest degree term to 0. From this equation, we are taking lowest degree term, that is a square y square minus a square x square. X square y square. The degree of this term, that is 2 or 4. What is the degree of x square? It is 4. So lowest degree term is a square y square minus a square x square. Put a square y square minus a square x square is equal to 0. Then what we are getting here? Y square minus x square is equal to 0. So y square is equal to x square. So y is equal to plus minus x. Okay. So here we are getting tangent at origin is equal to plus minus x. Okay. So y is equal to plus minus x. This is the tangent at origin. The next point, point of intersection. If we are keeping y is equal to 0 in this given equation, what will be the value of x? Obviously, x is 0. And if x is equal to 0, we are getting that y is equal to 0. Therefore, point of intersection or curve passes through only origin. The next, tangent, taking dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to, first write that equation in terms of, look at this, taking derivative of this x square y square. What is the derivative of x square y square? Tell me that derivative.
2x into y square into dy by dx.
2x square y, x square y square. Derivative of x square y square.
2x y square.
Plus minus.
Plus.
Plus 2x y square into dy by dx. Is it okay?
Yes.
Is equal to 2a square y minus 2a square x. If we are taking derivative of this term, simplifying this all, then we are getting the dy by dx, whatever the dy by dx. Now dy by dx is equal to, dy by dx is equal to, for what point we have to check that 0, 0. But whenever curve passes through origin, whenever curve passes through origin only, there is no need to find out this tangent. Okay. So here we are not getting any tangent for 0, 0. The next point, asymptote, equating the coefficient of highest power of x to 0 and highest power of y, coefficient of highest power of y to 0. Check out that in given equation, here we have this equation as x square y square minus a square y square plus a square x square is equal to 0. Okay, first we are taking that highest coefficient. Here we have highest power of x, so x square in bracket, it is y square plus a square. So put y square plus a square is equal to 0. What we are getting here? Y square is equal to minus a square. Whenever it comes, there is no any asymptote. Okay, so here coefficient of x square is y square plus a square is equal to 0. So here we are not getting any asymptote parallel to x-axis. Now consider next point, parallel to y-axis, whether it is parallel to y-axis. Once again, we are writing that equation as x square y square minus a square y square plus a square x square is equal to 0. Consider this term only, x square minus a square into y square. Okay, so here coefficient of y, highest power of y is 2, its coefficient is x square minus a square is equal to 0. Therefore here we are getting value of x square which is equal to a square. So x is equal to plus minus a. Okay, means here we are getting x is equal to a and x is equal to minus a. These two asymptote which are parallel to y-axis, Okay, then next, after this we are going for next term, that is nature of curve and where to trace that curve, means we have to find out region of curve. Okay, as we have curve passes through origin, y is equal to plus minus x, these are the tangent at origin. Point of intersection none other than 0 0. Okay, there is no any tangent to the curve parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. Then asymptotes, there are two asymptotes, one is x is equal to a and another is x is equal to minus a. First of all, we are taking that all this on xy plane. So x-axis, y-axis, then draw two tangent at origin, that is y is equal to x and y is equal to minus x. Then thereafter x is equal to a and x is equal to minus a. Draw that two asymptote. Then now look at this. Here it is y is equal to x, y is equal to minus x. Here x is equal to minus a, one asymptote, and here it is x is equal to a, another asymptote, which are parallel to y-axis. Now, point of intersections, we don't have any point of intersection from this equation, but on this x-axis we are plotting a point minus a0 as well as a0. Okay, now find out the region of curve where we have to trace that curve. Consider 0 0, a0 and minus a0. These points, these 3 points are there. Why we are taking that a0 and minus a0? Because there are these asymptote parallel to y-axis. Now first, if x is greater than a, what we are getting, that x is greater than a, put that in given equation, dy by dx, x is greater than a, then y square becomes negative. Look at this equation, y square is equal to a square y square minus a square x square divided by x square. Put x is greater than a, this y square becomes negative. Look at this. Beyond this asymptote, we are not getting any curve. Beyond this asymptote, we are not getting any curve. Similarly, if we are getting that x is less than a, x is less than a, then we are getting y square is equal to positive. Then if x is less than minus a, x is less than minus a, beyond this asymptote, again we cannot trace any graph. Okay, so y square becomes here negative because x is equal to minus a itself is a asymptote, and asymptote is a tangent at infinity to the curve. Therefore, for that x is less than minus a, y square becomes negative. Okay, now if x is greater than minus a, x is greater than minus a, means here we are getting that curve minus a to 0. In between we are getting area of that curve, means here if x is greater than minus a, y square becomes positive. Okay, therefore exact curve traced in between a0, 0, 0, minus a0, in between this area. Okay, so here just we are checking that how to trace a curve by using all this theory. As I have taken that right now. So look at this curve. Here, curve passes through origin. Curve passes through origin. Then x is equal to actual curve we are tracing as, just a minute, I will show you. So look at this. Y is equal to x, y is equal to minus x. These are the tangent at origin. X is equal to minus a and x is equal to a. These are the asymptote parallel to y-axis. Means this curve we are tracing like this. Actual curve comes like this only. Just because of this asymptote, we are increasing like this. Here also we are taking this curve, extending towards that asymptote. And its symmetry will be, curve is symmetric about both axes, therefore its symmetry will be like this. Actually, this is passing through origin. So here it will be like this. This not touching to asymptote. Means we have to okay. This is the curve. Got it, everyone? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Okay. Now one last example we are taking of Cartesian curve. Then thereafter we are going to start next bit of this chapter, that is tracing of parametric curve. So here it is the last example of Cartesian curve. Trace the curve x square in bracket x square plus y square is equal to y a square in bracket x square minus y square. Okay. So finding out symmetry of this curve. What is the symmetry of this curve? All powers of x and y are even. Therefore, curve is symmetric about x and y axis, both axes. Okay. Is it okay? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All powers of x and y are even. Therefore, curve is symmetric about both axes. Origin. Pure constant is absent. Curve passes through origin. Then next, tangent at origin, equating lowest degree term to 0. Finding out lowest degree term, then we will get that a square x square minus a square y square only. Like that earlier example. Okay. So put a square x square minus a square y square is equal to 0. So what we are getting, that y is equal to plus minus x. These are the tangent at origin. The next term we are taking that point of intersection. If x is equal to 0 in given equation, we are getting y is equal to 0. And when y is equal to 0, we get the equation like this: x square into in bracket x square minus a square. Complete equation rewrite once again, and from this equation we will get x square in bracket x square minus a square, which is equal to 0. Okay. So here we are getting x is equal to 0 as well as x is equal to plus minus a, means curve passes through origin as well as minus a0 and a0. Okay. Then finding out tangent by using derivative of that y square. So 1 upon 2y, 1 upon 2y for a point minus a0. dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2y in bracket, whatever that equation is there. 1 upon 2y means y, it given 0, minus a0. X is minus a, y is 0. Therefore, 1 upon 0, it becomes infinity. So at point minus a0, dy by dx is equal to infinity. So tangent is parallel to y-axis. Then at point a0, again y is 0, therefore dy by dx is equal to infinity, means tangent to the curve is parallel to y-axis. Then thereafter finding out asymptote, equating the coefficient of highest power of x, x raised to 4. The coefficient of x raised to 4 is 1. Therefore, 1 is equal to 0. That is not possible. So, no any asymptote parallel to x-axis. Then, highest power of y. The power of y. If you are equating the terms, x square y square plus a square y square, means here we are getting that x square plus a square is the coefficient of y square. Put x square plus a square is equal to 0. That gives x square, which is equal to minus a square, and it is not possible. So there is no any asymptote parallel to y-axis. Okay. Then next, after this, next one, finding out nature of curve and region of that curve, region of abscess. So just draw x-axis and y-axis. Point 0, 0 minus a0 and a0 we are plotting on that. Drawing y is equal to plus x and minus x, that are tangent at origin. Then there is no any asymptote parallel to x-axis as well as parallel to y-axis. Just we have tangents which are parallel to y-axis. Okay. So look at this. This is the rough figure. The tangent at origin. Now dy by dx is equal to infinity. Therefore, at point a0, this tangent is parallel to y-axis to the curve, as well as at point minus a0, tangent to the curve is parallel to y-axis. Okay, then there are, after we have to decide area or region of this curve. So first point, if we are keeping x is greater than a, why we are taking a? Because we have point of intersection that are 0, 0, minus a0, a0. Then first, if x is greater than a, y square becomes negative. Beyond this tangent, there is no any curve. Next, if 0 is less than x is less than a, then y square becomes positive. If you are taking the value of x in between 0 and a, you will get that y square positive. The next, if minus a is less than x is less than 0, then again we are not getting any curve beyond this minus a, means minus a is the end of that curve. So put x is equal to minus a by 2 in this equation, you are getting that y square again positive. And if x is less than minus a, if x is less than minus a, beyond this means in here in fourth, whenever I have shown that 1, 2, 3, 4 area. So in fourth area, or in this area, curve doesn't exist. And finally, we are getting the shape of this curve. Look at this. The curve lies in between 0 and a0. Here it is like this. Okay. This is the curve of the equation x square in bracket x square plus y square is equal to a square in bracket x square minus y square. Everyone understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Yes, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the questions for your practice. Just I will share once again. Now after that, tracing of curve, that is parametric curve. Next bit of this chapter, that is parametric curve. In parametric curve, the equations are given like as x is equal to f1 of t, y is equal to f2 of t. Means here we are getting that equation as x is equal to t into t plus 1 plus sine t, like this. Okay, just we will see. Symmetry of this curve. Just I am writing here. Suppose the given parametric curve B, given parametric curve B, x is equal to f1 of t, y is equal to f2 of t. Okay, then how to get that symmetry? Just finding out symmetry of that curve. First point, if x is equal to, look at that, if x is equal to f1 of t is even, how we it call as even, we will discuss. if x is equal to f1 of t is even and y is equal to f2 of t is odd, then curve is symmetric about x-axis, symmetric to x-axis. Okay, then point B, next point, if y is equal to f2 of t is even and x is equal to f1 of t is odd, then curve is symmetric about y-axis. Curve is symmetric to y-axis. Okay, then third point, if x equal to f1 of t and y is equal to f2 of t, both odd, then curve is symmetric in opposite quadrant. Okay, just look at about symmetry. Whenever that parametric curve is given, like x is equal to f1 of t, y is equal to f2 of t, then check out if x is equal to f1 of t is even and f2 of t is odd, then curve is symmetric to x-axis. If y is equal to f of t is even, then and x is equal to f1 of t is odd, then curve is symmetric to y-axis. Exactly opposite of Cartesian curve. When x is even, we can say that so curve is symmetric to y-axis in Cartesian. But in case of parametric curve, whenever x is even, then curve is symmetric to x-axis. And whenever y is even and x is odd, then curve is symmetric to y-axis. And both x and y are odd, then curve is symmetric in opposite quadrant. Means that curve comes like this. We have that curve with x and y both odd will be like this. Now after this, just clearing my just all drawing. So how to check that? Let it be that origin. How to check that curve that x is even or y is even? If I'm taking one simple example, if we have x is equal to a into theta plus sine theta, look at this, and y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. To check the symmetry of this curve, check the symmetry of this parametric curve. What to do here? Look at this. Replacing theta by minus theta, theta by minus theta in both equations. Sometimes it is given in type of t, t is equal to minus t. theta is equal to minus theta, t is equal to minus t. Look at this. X is equal to a into theta plus sine theta. If replace this theta by minus theta, what we are getting that? Equations a into minus theta minus sine theta. This is x and y. Y is equal to a into 1 plus cos minus theta. Again, it is cos theta. Means here it is odd and here it is even. Do you understand that? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How to get that symmetry of parametric curve? Just replace theta by minus theta and in given equations. So sine theta becomes minus sine theta, cos theta remains as it is. That's why we are saying that y is even and x is odd. Got it? Then next, find out origin. To find the origin, put that theta or t is equal to 0 in given equation. If x and y both are 0, then we can say that curve passes through origin. Okay. And if one of them is not equal to 0, then we can say that curve does not passes through origin. Then after that, in parametric curve, we are finding out limits. To find the limits of that given equation, just take just a minute. I will show you here. Find the greatest and least value of x and y. How we are going to find out? How we are going to find out limit of that equation? Limit of that given equation of curve. So greatest value and lowest value. Okay. Put theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 0. If x is equal to here, a into theta plus sine theta. And y is equal to here, a into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. What is the value of cos 0?
1.
1.
1. Means here we are getting y is equal to 2a. Isn't it? Actual, we are keeping that values. Theta is equal to plus 1 and minus 1 in given equation. Theta is equal to plus 1 minus 1 means cos theta is equal to, cos theta is equal to plus 1 minus 1 in this given equation. So look at that. Whenever finding out limits of that given equation of curves in parametric form, just put cos theta is equal to plus 1 and minus 1. Okay. So look at this. What is the limits of sine theta? Means sine theta varies in between
-1 plus 1.
-1 plus 1. -1 to +1. Okay. आता या equation मध्ये, if we are keeping that x is equal to, look at this, a in bracket theta, sine theta is +1 and a in bracket theta -1. We cannot determine these values. Means we cannot say there is exact limit for this x. But if we are keeping cos theta is equal to +1 and -1, so look at this, y is equal to a into 1 plus 1, it gives 2a, and y is equal to a into 1 minus 1, it gives 0. Means the lowest limit is 0 and the highest limit is 2a. So here we can find out the limits of given equation of curve in parametric form. Put cos theta is equal to +1 minus 1 and sine theta is equal to +1 minus 1. So exactly we are getting the limits of that particular curve. We cannot define this x, but we are getting the value of y one is 0 and second is 2a, means lowest limit is 0 and greatest limit of that given equation is 2a. Okay, so by using like this we can set the limits of equation. Next, then after that we are finding out tangent. Now differentiate equation, whatever that equation is there, x is equal to and y is equal to, just differentiate it and finding out dy by dx. So finding out dy by dx means here in case of parametric curve, dy by dx is equal to we are getting that dy by d theta and dx by d theta, because the equations are given in terms of x and y. So first find out derivative of this x with respect to theta or t, and derivative of this y with respect to theta or t. So we are getting that dy by dx is equal to dy by dt or d theta. कोणता फॉर्म असेल त्याच्यावर डिसाइड करायचं आपल्याला, and dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So it gives dy by dx. Now if dy by dx is equal to 0 for some value of t or some value of theta, then tangent is parallel to x-axis at that point. And if dy by dx is equal to infinity for some value of t, then tangent is parallel to y-axis. Tangent is parallel to y-axis. And after that, we are going to prepare a table for theta, x, y, and dy by dx. This table is very important table for parametric curve. By using this table, we can trace the curve whatever that given in parametric form. The table is very useful to trace a parametric curve. Okay, so here just we are taking the table. Now here instead of theta I have taken the t. Put the values of t. 0. First value we are taking that 0. Now if the given equation in terms of theta, so it will be 0. In multiples of that we are putting that 0, pi by 2, the next term will be pi by 2, then pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. Parametric curve, in parametric curve means here we are getting that the curve like look at this. क्या टाइपचे कर्व्स आपल्याला मिळतात, म्हणजे ह्या ऍक्च्युअल हे आहेत सायक्लॉइड्स. Such type of curves are called as cycloids, and the curves like this. Means here diamond shaped curve we are getting. Here point of intersections are given. Why we are taking that values of theta in multiples of pi by 2? Because this complete circle, we are taking that. Actually, what are the cycloids? Cycloids means it is a cycle, but we are taking the upper part. Trace the curve. Below this, we are not getting any type of curve or any type of region to trace a curve. Okay, so whenever we are getting the values of theta, that time we have to take 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi in multiples of pi by 2. Got it? Everyone got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then after this, so look at this. Here we have a cycle, how it has given. Cycloids. A cycloid is a curve traced by a fixed point on the circumference of a circle, which moves uniformly on a straight line without sliding. And just we are taking upper part of that curve. Complete circle is there, but just we are taking that semicircle. Okay. Shall we take one example? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we take? It takes more than
5
so,
minutes.
हा 5 मिनिट राहिलेत म्हणूनच विचारते, घ्यायचं का एक्झाम्पल आपण? 5 मिनिटात कंप्लीट नाही होणार आहे.
मग नको.
ओके, जस्ट मिनिट. डिफॉल्टर लिस्ट मध्ये जेवढे विद्यार्थी आहेत, ज्यांना मी टू वाइंड अप हियर. Thank you all of you.